Now, one of the wildest things I think that we learned from this, well, I don't know if I want to say like wildest things we learned, but one of the wildest things that came from this is we found out that Diddy had a cameraman following him around for weeks before he actually got arrested. And it looks like he hired these guys. They recorded all this footage,
In the
and then he didn't
process of
pay
going to
them.
trial. In the process of it. I don't think, not to cut y'all, brother, but I just alley-hooped the ball. I didn't think that was smart at all, brother. You dig? Because number one, he had a powerful team already, number one. And to fire your lawyers and I don't know, I just didn't think that was smart. It was highly incriminating. It didn't help him with the outcome, to be honest with you. It didn't help him with the outcome at all because Diddy the type of person, he's not worried about what people say about him or whether he guilty of the charges or not. At the end of the day, he feel like money can solve problems. And I think in my mind, Diddy felt like in his mind, he's so arrogant. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being arrogant, but he's so egotistical, as he should be, that he felt like money can solve that problem. And he actually set on his own balls with that. That's just how I feel about that situation. If you know you're going through that situation, why hire a camera crew to document your personal business when your personal business can be used against you in a court of law? That just wasn't wise of him. And to me, he wasn't using his mind. He was working out of fear. You know what I'm saying? That's all it was. He was afraid. That's all. That's how I see it. He was afraid. And when you're afraid, you tend to make poor decisions of actions. And that's what I think he did.
And then he didn't pay the cameramen, and they were able to sell the footage.
Sound about right. You know you got to pay to play, huh, Cal? This is a pay to play game.
Man.
Yeah, that wasn't wise. I mean, and Diddy got the money, so it wasn't about that. I don't think Diddy thought that it would, somebody, a higher bidder would try to take it. 50, for instance. You did. He should have knew that was coming. You got to pay to play. People gonna leave when you leave a sour taste in people's mouth, bruh, you tend to get it back in tenfold. So I kind of think that's what it was.
Yeah, I mean, and then on top of that, he didn't get the SIM cards. He didn't take the footage himself.
I definitely would have took the footage myself. You ain't leaving out this room without me getting that. You hear me? So yeah, I mean, like I say, I think Diddy was panicking, and I don't think he was really quite thinking. And Diddy is known for being a chess player, but when your life is on the line, especially when it comes to laying back there and going to jail, you understand? I don't think he was really thinking about that. That's just what I think.
Now, one of the clips that they showed was Diddy talking to his lawyer, where he's like, we're losing. And from what I understand, this lawyer did not know he was being recorded.
He did not.
And is not happy with Diddy. And this is the lawyer that got him off the RICO.
Yeah, got him off doing life.
He's pissed.
I'll be pissed too, because you should have told me what was down, bitch. Even though Diddy's not wrong, he's not wrong for doing it because he can do as he please. And you know what they say, client, lawyer, disclosure. Diddy could Diddy could do whatever he want to do because I hired you. You see what I'm saying? But at least let me know, you heard me, that I'm being recorded so I can know what to say or what not to say. So I think that's the only complicated situation with that there. I think that Diddy should have told him what was out, and he didn't. So the lawyer is all in the right to feel how he feel. That's just how I feel about that. But is Diddy wrong? No, he's not wrong, because I hired you. I can do as I please. So that's how I look at that. What you think?
I mean, I pretty much agree. Like, he should have been given a heads up.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, it's Diddy hired him. He could do what he wants.
Yes, he could.
But man, you got think though, bro. This is the guy that got him out of a potentially 20, 30 years in prison.
Yes, indeed.
Bro.
Yes, indeed.
This guy's a monster lawyer, bro.
Yes,
I wouldn't
indeed.
want to burn my bridge because with Diddy's record, he don't know if he gonna need him again.
I mean, I don't think Diddy gonna come home and need no lawyer again. He gonna come home and trust me, bro. Right now, them 4 years that he got feel like 4,000. You dig? To a man that has been on top for, you know, 30 plus years. I don't think Diddy gonna come home playing no games. You know, I don't think so. That's just my opinion. I think Diddy gonna come home and try to be and play the quiet boy now. You know, I think they done spanked him enough. So I don't think
So
Diddy gonna come home.
you think this situation humbled Diddy?
Absolutely. It had to humble him. You dig? The institution is built to humble you, regardless of how that sound. You dig? Diddy back there being fake as the fuck, smiling in these little dudes' faces. You know what I'm saying? As soon as he get out, bye. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're right. Diddy just want to come home. Yeah, absolutely, it humbled him. Absolutely. I mean, it could have been worse, bruh. You hear me? It could have been worse, bruh. You know, it could have been worse. But I don't think.
Could have been a lot worse.
Fucking right. But I don't think that just my opinion, and people gonna say, "Oh no, man, this taking up for Diddy." I don't take up for nobody but myself. But at the end of the day, right is right, and I don't think what they was aiming for was actually what he was being charged with. Diddy doing 4 years for domestic violence, no matter how that sound. You can say he was doing all this gay shit and all this here. None of that matters. That is a preference. You dig? But what he's actually charged for, domestic violence, basically. And he took a L, you dig? Cassie, you heard me? Cassie got 20 million out this man, double back and testified against him. You see what I'm saying? Like, it was a LL, you dig? LL Cool J, LL Cool D, pause. So, you know, he got his karma, bruh, you dig? And like I say, he's in jail right now for domestic violence, no matter how that sound, you know? And I don't care what nobody say. Say what you want in the comments. I don't never want to see a black man back there. Regardless, he could have got his issue in the streets in the world, but I don't never want to see a black man back there, especially for what they was trying to, you know, they was trying to jam him up that way, and he really wasn't doing what they say he was doing. You dig? So that's just my opinion, though. But who am I?
Nah, I hear you. I hear you, man. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna take it back a little bit, man. You know, Kurt Burrowes described a situation where he said that he owned 25% of Bad Boy, and Diddy put 75% in his mom's name.
Sound about right?
You know, and then Diddy came back years later and forced him to sign over the 25%. And then years later, he ended up firing him.
Okay. Well, what I feel about that is that's all facts about the Kirk situation, but can't nobody force you to do anything you don't want to do, bro. So, you know, I don't know. I think what happened, in my opinion, it's just an opinion though. I think Diddy gave him money to sign over. That's what I think happened. And then when it ended up working the way it needed to work, he tried to double back. And that's what I think happened. But can't nobody force you to, you hear me, do nothing you don't want to do. I mean, what you think? Can't nobody force me to do nothing I don't want to do.
Well, he said he had a baseball bat to him, and he was threatening to beat the living shit out of him.
Then beat the living shit out of me so I can get some more money. So I'm saying, can't nobody force you to do something you don't want to do, Cam. Stop it. Stop it, Cam. Come on, Cam.
You could be scared into signing papers, bro. Maybe you can't. Maybe you can't because you're a street dude. But not everybody's built like you, dog. Not everybody's going to sit there and do, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, maybe you're right. I mean, but at the end of the day, what else? What else next? What, trying to come back and, you dig? Like, I don't know. That just sound a little flaky to me. I can't. The math ain't mathing with that situation. You dig? I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, him being just a normal civilian dude, he could have just went straight to the police.
Diddy's a normal civilian dude, believe it or not.
Well, yeah, but Diddy kind of a gangster though, bro. You don't think so? I don't know, bro.
I'm just joking. No, but I'm just joking, dog. But I mean, Diddy got his ways, you dig, and mind you, once you start getting that money, Brad, you dig, you turn into a street. For some reason, dudes get money in the industry and turn into street. So I can kind of see that happening because I mean, Diddy and Phil Robinson did something to me, you dig, when I was on Making the Band, you dig. So I can't quite say that's not in him.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Capone News.